Hi, I hope everyone's okay, doing okay, holding up okay. Someone said to me yesterday that if it were your willpower that was the key determinant of whether or not you get better or not, then you would have recovered a long time ago. And it was such a lovely thing for them to say and such a lovely thing to hear, because that's how I feel. I feel like, I'll do whatever it takes. If someone gives me the path and says this is going to take 10 years, every day is going to be tough, but you're going to get to full recovery if you follow this, of course I'll do it. I don't care. I don't care if it takes 10 years, 15 years, I'm going to do it. And I think a lot of people with ME have their sort of defences up, I guess, because there's just so many misconceptions, and it's understandable. Like I don't know how I would view someone with ME if I had never had it before, or didn't know anyone with it, but that sort of accusation, I guess, that it's all in your head, you're just a bit lazy, all those things, it understandably makes people very insecure and very defensive. And to have someone tell me yesterday that from their perspective, willpower isn't even in the equation, it's like you could be the most determined person in the world, but it doesn't mean you get better if you don't have the right tools to get better. I don't know what those tools are, unfortunately, but I just thought I would say it because I think probably if you're watching this with ME, I don't know, I would even argue maybe that people with ME might have a slightly higher than average determination. And in a way, I think sometimes that holds us back because we're perhaps impatient in that, we're determined, we want to get out of it, we're struggling so much, and I don't know, maybe it's a case of just easing off that struggle a little bit. So I just thought I'd post this, and just to wish everyone well. And I'm starting sort of an alternative sort of therapy, I guess, that's going alongside my my very gradual graded exercise, which isn't really working on its own. I feel like it's just not getting to the core of the problem. Like, you can increase your activity all you want, but if you're not fixing the actual problem, then it's going to hold you back. That doesn't mean to say that I'm completely against graded exercise, because I think it is necessary in many cases, especially with me. Like, if I just listen to my body and just listen to the pain, I will very quickly deteriorate in my functionality, because the pain can be overwhelming and it just makes me want to crawl up in a ball and not do anything. So for me, I know that it is kind of important to have a baseline of activity that I try and maintain regardless of how I'm feeling, but I'm not going to just keep pushing. Like, if I do that, I've done that in the past, the whole standing up thing. I don't even know if I've posted a video since then. But the whole standing up thing, I was adding a second on every week, and I was just getting worse and worse and worse. Like, not worse at standing up, I was standing up just as fine, but the pain and that's not really fatigue, I don't really get fatigue as much, but mostly the pain, it just got worse and worse every day, and I just couldn't bear it. So we had to reduce all my activity a lot, which was a big hit to me, because it's the only escape that I have. And then I had a chronic pain team phone call, and this was my first phone call with them after 2 years, because of COVID, they're suddenly now doing phone appointments. It's like, it doesn't take a genius to think of doing that in the first place, because they denied me treatment because I couldn't go in to see them. It's like, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. I can't come in to see you because I'm too ill. But essentially they said that they didn't have any more medication, they couldn't give me anything else, any more painkillers, and I had a bit of a breakdown because I was at my absolute threshold with the pain. I just couldn't take it, and I had a massive meltdown. I was just crying for the entire day, like messaging everyone. I pushed it a lot that day, but yeah, essentially we looked around and we found some other alternative sort of therapies, and so I'm hoping that hopefully that will ease the pain slightly, and then I can actually get on to increasing my activity. And obviously if it works, I'm going to like update here hopefully, and but as with everything with this illness, it's just very slow, so there's not going to be, you know, like a couple of week cure or something like that. Well, it might be, there's hope, but hopefully I'll update it here. But anyway, I wanted to make a short video just to say, yeah, I hope you're all doing well. And the other thing I wanted to say, just really briefly, is a lot of the time I've been in places where I didn't think that I would come out of it, and sometimes when you look back and you think, I'm still here, despite all of that, I'm still here, I'm still breathing, you know, and it's not a lovely existence, it's not the life I want to live, but I'm still here, hanging on, and that in itself, I think, is really amazing sometimes. And so for everyone out there that, yeah, just think of all of those times that you thought that you wouldn't come out of it, and maybe you're still ill. You know, I'm still ill, but there were times when I thought I didn't know if I would wake up. That honestly, I didn't, and I'm still here, and I'm not living the life that I want to live, but I made it through those times to sort of live another day. It sounds quite dramatic, but yeah, so I just wanted to say that hopefully people can realise like how amazing they're being in just holding on and searching for these answers. So yeah, anyway, I need to stop talking now. But yeah, peace and love, and hopefully update at some point on how I'm doing.